to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 79 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Devontae Freeman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
His kick is
point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Vikings.
On the carry.
Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Here's a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 20! And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left. And got his man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run it.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And now they go screen. It's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he puts it through.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 35. Bears 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Kickoff for Chicago.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Gun. They'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards from down at the 12. It's first and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Vikings 42. Bears.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Cohen. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Cohen. And fights through one man. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to leave the booth.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Bears take over.
45-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And able to find Graham, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Bears cut into that lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Vikings 42. Bears.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They try again with Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
21-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
The goal line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for this. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Yeah, they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Cook, the ball carrier.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will be taken at the 13. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This is Cohen, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Score Vikings.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to get back on track.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, and touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off. I had to kick off. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, and touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been a power line. Without mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off.
Time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel, you're grinding that. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, I family to feed. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the heel.